Thank you. These aren't my notes. I have been asked to give an award to a very, very special person. When I came to Detroit a few years back, I didn't know where to go to get the parents, find the parents. So I went to Chosen Books and talked to John Cook. And he told me that all the parents lived in Troy. I don't know if that was good for the real estate market or not. Anyway, I thought, darn, I just bought a house in Farmington Hills. But anyway, I thought, well, okay, John, if you believe that, I'll go along with you. But I asked him to send me the parents, as they called the store, because there was nowhere else that parents were calling. So my first call was a mother from Troy. And my second call was a mother from Troy. My third call, though, was from Birmingham. And my fourth call was from Troy. So I thought, well, that John knows what he's talking about. So I thought, well, okay, I best find a place in Troy. So I had a friend in Philadelphia who worked in the churches, and so I called him and I asked him if he could tell me any churches that might be friendly to let us meet. And he said, well, he didn't travel the Detroit area, so best I called this man whose name was Bob Brimbo, and he could tell me. So I called him, and he listed off all these churches, and which was not ringing any bells with me, because I wasn't Lutheran. So I finally said to him, do you have a church in Troy? He said, try Tom Bar Bread at the Lutheran Church of Master. So I did. I contacted Tom, and I didn't think I was asking a lot. I asked him if we could meet in his church, and we had to have the same Sunday every month, the same time, and we couldn't be pushed around. It had to stay that time, irregardless of what was going on at the church. And there was just one other small thing, we couldn't pay.
Okay. No rent-free.
Yes. So anyway, Tom was very gracious and allowed us to meet. And but we were on a 6-month trial. And when the 6 months was up, I wanted to do a little advertising to put the name of the church and the meeting times, etc., so we could get the word out to more people, you know, outside of Troy, of course. And so he said that he didn't see any reason why we couldn't keep meeting there, but he would like to have me come and meet with his administrative board or whatever they're called in the Lutheran Church. And I was a little nervous about that, so I took Barbara Holly with me because she's Lutheran and she speaks the language. So evidently Barbara said all the right things because we're still meeting at the Lutheran Church. To tell you what a great guy this has been, not only did he allow us to continue to meet there rent-free, but as we continued to grow, didn't he enlarge that church to give us more room? So at this time, I'd like to present, I guess there's a name to this award. I haven't been told. Oh, there's no name. Oh, this is the no name award?
As long as it's not a memorial.
This is to one of the greatest guys in all of Detroit and Troy, Tom Bar Bread.
dangerous, put a preacher by a microphone. But I just wanted to tell you one part of the Lutheran side of that story. Because when they finally did get to Troy, Harriet with her little bill along with side of her, then they came to my office. I've never seen two more disgruntled Methodists in my life. And when I asked, well, what church do you go to? And they sort of hung their head and said, we're Methodists. Okay. And they seemed somewhat reserved about asking for what has now become a 20-year partnership. And they must have seen something in me, because Harriet looked at me and she said, after I said, sure, you can do it, we can do this is not a big thing. And then she looked at me again, she goes, there's something wrong. She could see something in me. She goes, now, does it bother you that you might actually see some gay or lesbian people in your church? I hesitated for a minute. I said, no, I was more concerned about the Methodists. God bless you, Harriet, Bill, and all of you brothers and sisters. It has been one heck of a party, and you don't owe us any rent.